All right, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be talking about ROS2. So the first thing I need everyone here to do is get on the TinyHawk repository from GitHub. You should see something that looks like that screen over there. And if I could get a thumbs up when people see that. I have a thumbs up, I have some nods, or just a thumbs down if you don't have that.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Thumbs down if you don't have it. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So today we are going to be working in the hello directory. So we'll be working on a bunch of different concepts in ROS, and you guys will actually get to write some code here. Can I get a show of hands? Anyone? You guys are all familiar with Python-ish? Okay.
You know of Python at least?
You know that Python exists.
Cool.
Okay. Good news is you won't have to write any code from scratch. It's all going to just be copying and pasting, and we'll explain kind of what everything is.
One thing we should mention about Python is in Python, spacing indents do matter. So make sure anytime you have code in a function that this is like the function here, always have it indented from the inside. If you don't have that, if it's in line like this, it's not going to work. So make sure you indent after every function and all your class definitions and stuff like that. Yeah, so like this function right here, or that class, you see how we have this indented and then indented again. Those indents are super important. So if you get errors, check that and we'll also help you along the way. Yeah, in other languages, they use curly braces, but Python's special. So. Yeah. So from the README, we are going to go to the construct. It is the browser ROS thing that we have been so thrilled to use. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be so much fun. So go ahead and open that. You should be able to sign in with a Gmail account if you want to do that. It's free. We're not having you guys pay for anything, but you do have to make an account here. Yeah. All right, so you can have like the README on one side and the construct on the other. So within the construct, I'll have you guys let me know when you got that done, and then we'll move forward from there. That's a horrible monitor. Yeah, that's really bad. So this is also a cool place. If you remember all of our Unix stuff that we did 2 weeks ago, there is a Linux for robotics course on this website that I mentioned a little bit ago, last time that we said we were going to bring up that we never did. If you go into like search and you just search Linux for robotics, it's pretty good. It goes over everything that you need to know to use ROS within a Unix environment. And yeah, if you're still feeling uncomfortable with all that Unix stuff, I recommend pulling this up. If you paid attention to us, you would feel comfortable. But if you didn't, yeah, there's more resources. We're going to check your accounts and see who didn't pay attention. All right. How's everybody doing? Good, you got it? So those who are following along, we're all on the construct. What you're going to do is you should see something called My ROSjects for creative names. Very silly. I know, right? So you're going to click on that, and this is where you can create some virtual browser ROS projects. So what you're going to want to do is create a new ROSject. And then for ROS distro, does anyone know which one we're using? Have you guys heard us say it before? We're using ROS2 Humble. Yes. What? Yeah. So just a different version. So like there's different major versions of ROS2. Yeah, that's where we're using Iron though. Like no, I was told to install Iron. Like who told you that? Was it TAC? Was it TAC? Sorry, was it TAC? I think it was you. It was me? I would not have said. Or Orion. I definitely know someone told me to get. Would you have told someone to use Iron? Yeah, we're using Iron. No, we're not. We've been told. Okay, maybe not now, but we're using Iron for the actual project. Since when? Since the beginning. Did Mike say this? Did Mike agree? Mike thinks we're using Humble. I talked with Mike about it. You know, I'm going to talk with him again about it later. Okay. Whatever. We're going to do this in Humble. It's fine. It's the same shit anyhow. It's exactly the same. Okay. All right. Today we're doing Humble. And then you can name this whatever you want. I'm going to just say this is going to be called TinyHawk. Whoever has the funniest name. Yeah, I don't. All right, so just give it a name. And I'm going to just call this node. And description, you do have to put something here. This is the project. No, this is package.
Okay. You guys don't need to put anything there. Just put just any text. It'll work. Okay. And then we are not creating anything for the Academy. No one knows what that is. And we're going to go ahead and click create. And then you should have a new ROS-ject in here. And then you will go to run. And this is where it's going to take some time. It's going to be really fun. And we're going to wait very patiently.
That's going to be a common theme today, is waiting.
Mm-hmm. Your patience will be tested.
You got this.
Mhm.
I wish I brought the gavel. But it feels a lot quieter. I think Kate and Alexander are the issues. They're the loud ones.
Maybe so.
No, I think it's fine.
All right. So you'll see something that looks like this. The README. This is not the same README that's on your GitHub. You're going to use the one on GitHub, so we can delete this. And then you're going to open up a shell. It is this one right here. So the first button in the options, that opens up a shell. We can drag it and move it around in a workspace. So I'm going to just put it over here. And then you can also pull it down and make it longer. If you want it bigger, you probably do. And then you're also going to open up off-brand VS Code. So here is VS Code. It's going to load. That was this button right here. And we're going to make it bigger as well. And we're going to wait. There it is. Isn't that your guys' favorite VS Code logo?
It's VS chair.
It's VS chair now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to follow along with the instructions given on the GitHub page.